So I'd like to welcome Tony, who I think was one of the earliest to come up with a statement after the Kajang seat was vacated. So I think over to you, Tony.
Very good evening to all of you, all good people out there who have kindly taken the trouble to come for this forum to hear perhaps some elements of our side of the story. But before I start, perhaps you're wondering why Tony Pua, normally quite reasonably dressed, white shirts. Today I'm in a green polo t-shirt. It's fairly innocent. I came today with a specific intent in mind. I need to project the Pakatan spirit. So I have this nice shirt in the cabinet that has the three-party logo. White shirt, three-party logo, which I wanted to bring. So I left it in the car, brought it down to the car park, parked the car, took off my shirt, put on the new shirt, the Pakatan shirt, and found that it was a bit tight at the waist. I began wondering what happened to the shirt. I didn't recall putting on so much weight, and then I realized I took my wife's shirt. And hence I'm in this polo today. But jokes aside, on this Kajang move, I think one of the biggest questions that is being asked is why we are doing it. Rafizi have been explaining up and down the state, in Kajang, out of Kajang, mainstream press, online press, on why the need for the Kajang move. I'll be very upfront here to tell you, and I'm sure you all know, I'm one of the biggest and most ardent supporters of Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim. For all the water negotiations, water talks, and water crises, I was up there, I was defending the state's moves, I was promoting the state's policies, and I was part of the team that was trying to make things happen for Selangor, make things different for Selangor. When Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim was attacked for the so-called Talam scandal, you remember or not? 328 million, thereabouts, that he allegedly lost to Talam, when he in fact recovered it as debts. I took that head on and went round the state, perhaps the country as well, to explain the move, to defend Tan Sri Khalid, especially against that vice president from MCA now, former deputy minister. And Tan Sri did the right thing because he saved the state more than 300 million ringgit of funds that would have otherwise been stuck with a former Barisan Nasional crony. During the campaign time, 13 general elections, I went around the state, I went around the country, preaching the good values of Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim. He have achieved a lot. And one of the proudest claim I have, one of the happiest claim I have to make at the campaign, the most honest one I can make, is we have an extremely honest and hardworking Menteri Besar. I think there's no question, no doubt in my mind, in my heart at all, that Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim is completely clean and corrupt-free. And sometimes when you see Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim, he looks a bit tired, looks like nodding his head. I tell you, he's damn tired because he works damn long hours. Was that a four-letter word I used? He works very long hours. He's completely committed to the job. And he has achieved a lot. Not only on the issues that I raised just now on water, on Talam. We go around the country telling everyone, while the Barisan Nasional government only knew how to create deficits, waste money, give land to their cronies. In Selangor, we managed to increase our reserves from, what was the number again, 400 million to 2.5 billion within 5 years. An achievement that no Barisan National state can match. And this was because of a change of government in 2008. Now the question that everyone's thinking of now, Datuk Sri Anwar is going to Kajang. Is he becoming the MB? If he's becoming the MB, why are we replacing Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim? There's a lot of ifs there. But perhaps I would like to ask the audience. I assume 90% or more will be residents and voters of Selangor. Are you perfectly happy with everything that's going on at the moment? Give a shout. What are some of the issues that you fear? No, what are some of the issues you face?
Taking away Bible.
Minorities being victimized, issues over the Alkitab. Everyone gets fined.
If the electoral system is corrupt, why are we endorsing the electoral system by going to another elections?
Okay, that's a separate issue. But I'm asking, what are you happy with what's happening in Selangor at the moment? Everything. What are areas that you're not happy about? When I go for town halls, I hear a lot of complaints on lah. I don't know what toll increase. A toll increase is federal government. Collection of rubbish. I hear that quite often. For better or worse. So there are concerns in the state. And I think there are plenty of other crises that perhaps some of us have forgotten. Issues such as the appointment of the state secretary. Remember or not? No, when the earlier state secretary retired, someone who was not the choice of Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim was appointed. That's just one. Issues of appointment of senior civil servants. That's another. And I think one of the biggest challenges we face in Selangor is because Selangor is the richest state in Peninsular Malaysia. And everything is in Selangor, barring Kuala Lumpur. Or Kuala Lumpur is part of Selangor anyway. Hang on. You can also ask questions later.
Yeah.
We are here until you finish your questions. Okay? But basically, there are challenges in the sense that it is not easy navigating the system. It is not easy because even the civil servants themselves are conflicted. Who is my master? The party who pays my salary, the person who actually appoints me, or the party I'm supposed to serve? And there are major conflicts in there. There are weaknesses in the system, and you can see it very clearly. Very, very clearly over the recent Alkitab issue. What's happening? That's what everyone's asking. And these are issues that will only get worse. We see the attack by Jayas. The attack via Jayas as the start of many more to come. They have already taken back Kedah. They may decide that Penang may be too far to reach. They want to put their entire ammunition in Selangor, and we will be under major threat. And I think it is important to reinforce our state government to make sure that we can deal with these challenges. Now, whoever becomes MB, that's a separate issue. But I actually believe that with Datuk Sri involved in the state government, we will be able to face these challenges better. And I'm also convinced, this is a hypothetical question that is posed to me by many reporters almost every single day. I've been telling them I'm not answering that until the time comes. The question is, if Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim is to become the Menteri Besar, okay, and he has said if he does, Tan Sri Khalid has a major role to play in the state as well, I believe that Datuk Sri, who has been our candidate for the Prime Minister of Malaysia, the candidate endorsed by DAP, by Pakatan, as the Prime Ministerial candidate for Malaysia, I am certain that he will make, if he gets appointed, and if he wins Kajang, okay, he will make a very good Menteri Besar for Selangor. Last bit, I cannot, make light this point. Kajang by-election is an extremely important election for Pakatan. Extremely, extremely important. Datuk Sri Anwar loses Kajang, Pakatan is finished. Forget 2017, general elections, forget it. We are collapsed. We are done for. Forget about Ubah, forget about change, forget about throwing out Barisan National Government. It is a crucial election that cannot be taken lightly. Why did Barisan Nasional put the by-elections on March 23rd? So far away, when it could have been done perhaps at the end of February. Maybe they can't find a candidate lah. Or they need time to convince Lee Chong Wei. But my guess is Barisan Nasional is putting every single ammunition they have over this period to attack Kajang, to convince Kajang to defeat Datuk Sri Anwar. Because they know if Datuk Sri falls in Kajang, that's the end of Datuk Sri, that's the end of Pakatan as we see it today. So I can only call upon everyone. Many of you are not voters of Kajang, I assume. Okay? All of you here to help spread the message, to help reaffirm the commitment, to help Pakatan win Kajang so as to bring us or keep us in track to see change happening in general elections, the 14th general elections. So thank you very much. I'll be happy to answer questions after.